Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Kristen, and today we are going to be in my bullet journal planning out my weeklies for the month of December. I recently shared my December plan with me and my setup, but I did not do my weeklies, so today that is what we were going to do. I'm going to be listening to a Christmas book. It's kind of a romance Christmas novel. I don't know. I'm just really into those at the moment. So that's what I'm going to be listening to while I do this. Each one of my spreads today are going to be Dutch doors. I just got my new planner for 2020 and I'm ready to set that up. So I had plenty more space here in this bullet journal to do a bunch of Dutch doors. So I thought I would make them and bring you guys with me. So this first one, you are going to need 4 pages. So 2 of them you will be cutting out, and the other ones you will be using for your front and your back part of the spread. I just went halfway down the page and cut the top part off. I do have these Christmas washies on hand, so I'm going to be using these throughout all of these spreads. This one I chose the snowflake because it was a little bit thinner and I just thought it was really pretty. I am just attaching them to the top part of the Dutch doors just to kind of give it a little bit of color at the top, and it kind of shows how to separate it, and I did put them in the middle pages of the front and back part as well. You of course don't have to use washi tape, you can just use a marker or however you want to do it. So I'm going to draw a longer rectangle here. It is 4 boxes tall, and then on this page I am going to make these boxes. They are 8 by 7 and they will keep track of my, like anything I want to track. The boxes in the dailies I am going to use as actually a doodle of the day, and they are 10 by 10. As you saw, I have done this spread before and I wanted to do it similar because I really loved it. It's probably one of my favorite spreads that I have done. So this rectangle here is going to be my best ofs. I am going to keep track of like movie, show, book, food and activity. So just anything that is my favorite for this week. And then on this side, I'm going to keep track of my dinner, sleep, exercise, Miracle Morning, which is a book that I read. It's just something that I used to do, which was really great, and I haven't done it for a while, so I'm going to try to do it this week. And then my this week tasks and my next week tasks. For my Saturday and Sunday, I actually kind of messed up because I should have made it smaller, so I actually had space to write in there. But I don't usually put as much in my weekends anyways because I'm usually just doing family things. So, oh well. But if you are going to use this spread, definitely make your Saturday and Sunday letters and numbers a lot smaller so you have space to write. This Dutch door spread, you will need 4 pages again, so we are going to go ahead and cut the 2 pages in the middle. I'm just using this here because it just made it a lot easier, and we're just going to cut it in half. Now I'm just drawing black lines in the middle of the first and the last pages. Starting on the front page and ending on the very last page, I am just going to put the days of the week. And on the last page, I am going to put Saturday and Sunday because I never need as much space for those days. I like this spread because the days are super long, so that means I can do some block scheduling for this week, and it really helps me to stay on task if I know what I should be working on for each time of the day. So I will write down from 6 to 11 o'clock on each of the days. You'll see me do that in a little bit, but first I am going to do the boxes here on the sides. These ones are 8 by 7, and I'm just going to track the same type of things that I tracked on my other pages. You can honestly put what you wanted to or what you needed on the side of your pages. So I am going to start at 6 a.m. and I am going to skip a line so that I can have 6:30 but not write it out. And I'm going to go all the way down to 11 o'clock, and it'll just help me to keep on track of all the tasks I need to work on throughout the day. Okay, moving along to my third weekly spread. I am using 3 pages. In the middle page, I am just going to cut in half, and then I am going to separate 4 areas on each side. I just made it even with my boxes. You can of course draw them with markers and use lines. I just thought that this washi tape was fun, so I wanted to go ahead and use it. I'm making this spread very much Christmas because my Christmas spread is going to be more with my theme for my month. I am also going to use this candy cane spread or washi tape as well, just to kind of give the middle page a little bit of something on it as well. Now for my middle page, I am actually going to use for all my personal and my work type tasks, just things that I want to add in there. You could always put any trackers or to-do lists or anything in the middle and use it that way, and then put all of your daily type tasks on the front and the last page. Now I'm just separating the lines and just kind of giving it a little bit more color. I really need a Tombow red marker because I hate using these Crayola markers to draw the lines in like I do with the Tombows. The Tombows are the perfect fit, but the Crayola, it looked pretty sloppy when I put that on there, but that's okay. I still think it looks fun and festive. Now this Dutch door is something completely different that I have never done before, and I just thought it would be fun to try something completely new and something that really went with my theme for the month. So I'm using 4 pages, and 2 of them, the 2 middle ones, I am cutting. I cut it in half, and then I counted down 6 boxes and up 6 boxes, and then I cut those, and I am making it look like a book. To kind of give it more depth, I just drew in lines on the front and the back page just to make it look like there were more pages than there really were. But this is something that you could add more pages if you wanted to. And then I just used my book. I used it on my monthly spread, or my December monthly spread, whenever I created it. And I have more pages, so I'm just going to use that to kind of give it a little bit of definition and something more to it, because I'm kind of keeping the colors simple. I really didn't know what I was doing with this spread. I was just winging it the whole time. Honestly, that's what I do all the time, but this one I was really just winging it. I had no idea what I was doing and what was going to happen with it. I just kind of went with the flow, and I love how it turned out. I think sometimes whenever you do it that way, it's fun and it really just kind of works out. So I'm using this gold Deco Color Marker. I got these from Michael's a while back, and it really just makes things pop. I wasn't going to use it in the beginning, but then I saw and I was like, ooh, that would look good with this color. So I am just using that to draw in the days of the week. And I did make a mess on the back page, which gave me the idea to make the book kind of look marble-like. So it ends up being a big mess, but I think it turned out really cool in the end. So I just dabbed the ink onto each of the pages and used a torn book page to spread it around. I did get it kind of off of the book, so I had to use some whiteout to kind of clear that spot and draw it back on there so that it gave it that definition that I wanted, that 3D effect, I guess you would say. But yeah, it just looks like marble type pages. I did notice that I have to use my white pen whenever I'm going over the gold, so I'll have to show you guys once it's done how it turns out, like whenever I'm done using it for my weekly, so you guys can see that. I did have a bag from the grocery store that I am using to keep track of my to-do list and things for my work and my personal life, just things I wanted to write in. This is going to be the week that Christmas is, so we'll see what all I do with it. I will be sharing a 2019 flip through of my journal, so you will see all these pages finished later on. I had so much fun doing these Dutch doors for the month of December. I just think it's just a blast. Yes, it uses more pages, but like I said, I had more space, and if you do a couple each month, then I think it's a lot of fun. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe down below. We will talk to you guys in the next one. Which, by the way, the next video is going to be my 2020 bullet journal setup, and I am beyond excited to start that.